Hi, so I know that this video, obviously the quality is god awful. It looked like I'm in a home movie from like 50 years ago, but I saw something that I thought I should talk about because, you know, it seems like a common sense thing, but I feel that if I'm hearing about it, I should probably address it so that more people know. Um, so I didn't know that it was a thing. I mean, and obviously, in inappropriate shows, like inappropriate. Okay, in porn, let's get real. In porn, yeah, there's always like the creep, there's like the guy, and then they end up doing stuff, and it's usually something kind of creepy ish, like, oh, you're the pizza delivery guy, but I don't have any money, so come right in, and like, whatever. Okay, but I didn't know that kind of, like, some guys think that that could happen in real life or stuff like that. I mean, I guess there's probably been a situation, but that's like a very slim chance that that would happen. Just saying, don't get your hopes up after watching this. Um, anyways, so I just saw this video, and it was like, yeah, there was a woman that was yelling at a guy, which is valid because he pulled his dick out on a subway full of people. Why would you pull your penis out? This is not a Japanese hentai movie. This is real life. First of all. Second of all, that is not your. No, there are other people around. There were probably kids around. Like, ain't nobody want to see your dick. No, also, I do have to say though, why is it that the creepers always wear those jackets? You know, like the ones that like have the cinch at the middle. What are those called? Like overcoats or whatever. Anyways, but really, okay, here's another thing. So this happened a few years ago. I may or may not have had a time on Facebook where I did some questionable things and people would, you know, come back for more later on Facebook, like mostly text stuff, but that doesn't matter. Now it's all in the past, whatever. But during this time, it was a separate Facebook account than the one I usually use. Um, Guy texted me. He was from like India, and he was like, do you like?" I'm gonna do the accent so that way like you can tell which is which. He's like, do you like weapons?" And I was like, uh, sure. Because I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. I was rude. So I was like, sure, I like weapons. So he sent me a picture of him just like chilling by some AK-47s, which I was like, I know that's a museum, but it's still a little bit weird, hon. Just a little bit weird. See the drones in the background too. Yeah, Yeah, not super cool. And then he was like, "Do you like waterfalls?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I do because they're beautiful." And he sent me this picture of him crouching down by a waterfall. He's got all his clothes on, and he's the waterfall was gorgeous. I was like, "Oh my God, where is that? It's beautiful." It's like, "Oh, it's just a river by my house." I was like, "How did you take the picture? Were you there alone?" He's like, yes, I was. I had a tripod. It was in the boat." And I was like, "Okay." Then he was like, "So you like rivers?" And I was like, "Yeah, waterfalls, rivers, yeah." And then he sent me a picture of him naked on the waterfall. I never said I wanted to see him naked on a waterfall. Now, at that point, I should have just been like, I'm gonna block you now because I don't want to see any of that. But instead, I was trying to be nice, I guess, or maybe I was just delusional, thinking that I could deal with people like rational human beings. And I was like, oh, okay. And I texted him that, and I was like, oh, okay. Um, but I like put the dot dot dots in because I was like, what is happening right now? And then he goes, do you like trains? I'm like, actually, I didn't know how to answer because I knew what was coming, but I decided to ignore it. I should have just paid it more attention, but I did not. 'Cause I was being foolish. And first he sent me like a normal picture, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, okay, it's a train. He's on a train. It's totally cool. It's not a big deal. And he sent me one like naked. This just his dick out and everything. I was like, what is up with guys being naked on trains? Do y'all have a fetish for that or something that girls don't have? It's like not in our biology. Why would I why would I want to see anybody's dick on a train? There's a reason that there is, to the best of my knowledge, no porn with people fucking on a train. Come on. Nobody wants to see your dick on a train. And then this begs the question. Usually in India, if I'm not mistaken, trains are very packed. Um, what was the reaction of everybody else on this train? Like, were they just like, well, okay, we're just gonna keep my children way over here, let them see this man, and we're just gonna ignore him for the rest of our lives and hope that nobody else to just not talk to us, and we're just going to hide here. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Because that's not fucking okay. Guys, keep your dick in your pants. Unless a girl says I apologize. As a gay person, I should have started with, unless a person says that they want what you have. And if you don't want it, then be like, no, I'm good. I'm I'm good. Because you don't want to regret it later. Okay? But back to the point, please don't. The girls too. How about this? Just because somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, you're being sexist." No, no, I'm not. Girls, don't whip out your. Well, I don't know what. If you're really confident, I guess you can whip out your titties even if you're not breastfeeding anybody. I mean, it's not recommended. But guys, your dick really only does one thing. Girls like breastfeed babies. Like that's why they have them. Your thing does one other thing, and you don't really need it on a train. You should just, put a lock on that shit and chain it up in your pants. It doesn't need to come out. Doesn't need to. You good. You can just let it stay where it is. Anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely evening and keep it in your pants.